what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbers? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but then now I found my true purpose, and my surface looks great. Who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim or being lied to. We're all hypocrites.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and our focus is on George Pickens. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Steelers and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP. And this is taken in at the 5. George Pickens, 44 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial it up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your...
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession.
On the jump. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll set up to throw. He gets it complete to Harris.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown! George Pickens with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th up. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw?
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB. And oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Completes this one to Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards remain for second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on that 16-0 record. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
And now look at him go. Finding room at midfield. He's on his way. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Another touchdown. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's
Got it. Ready?
back to throw now in his own end zone. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you... And the Steelers set to take the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave.
And now out come the Steelers. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another.
Okay, ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
He's going to take another shot here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for... And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the...
On the set. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
That's on go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds who got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they say. Let us talk about it. My rules not 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze a big apple and give it a juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, your billing is due. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds who got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing they say. Let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough.
It's Madden NFL 24, and our focus is on George Pickens. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Steelers and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2020. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Back to throw. And got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 38 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The throw over the middle, taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try.
Ready up!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
8-yard pickup, and the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, wide open, complete. Off to the races. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been utterly remarkable in this first. looking to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll kick things off with the twice-yearly battle for Ohio. This one has Cleveland making the trip south to Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes.
Only third. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it,
The Steelers ready for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Steelers look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome.
Hey! Buffalo 18!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it down.
Let's go. Ready? Set. Ready?
There you go. No, don't go thinking I'm one enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Ready?
And that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany dead. She tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot sister me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him a car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving no red bone. I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause they make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but they too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horny, I told her they like young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't ready yet.
Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Steelers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be...
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown. George Pickens saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to... Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. George Pickens, touchdown. George Pickens, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half.
Okay, ready?
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it. And
The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 75 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Let's go. Bring it. Let's go.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked. Start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! George Pickens, 51 yards. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
set to take the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 51 yards. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single...
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens finding the end zone yet again. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bronco, check.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
Let's go now. Alert.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that's caught inside the 30. George Pickens. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you right designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it penny when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Be no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, trying to show the world how it sound. Around and made the wrong turn, we don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking.
Another week, another win. Let's keep it up.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Got some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Pittsburgh. It's the Bills and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 91 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. They got his man complete. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over. He's thrown a couple of... They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. Now look out. Deontay Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts. But
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions. Early, we're still in the...
Ready! Check, Panther! Reload! Reload!
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been sensational so far. Already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10. Well, I think you can go ahead and give just on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was...
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't...
And that's caught inside the 35. Deontay Johnson, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 77 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Ready up!
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. He's on his way. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers just continue to roll.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first.
And that's caught at the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 75 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 40. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
Ready, break. Unlock line, unlock line. Smash, smash. Check go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now look out, Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 94 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
And got his man complete. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 99 yards. And the Steelers are pouring it on. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
Let's go now. Hustle, hustle. Hey,
Back to throw here. He's going to go up top again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point. And this will be caught at the 30. He's on his way. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson finding the end zone yet again. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Steelers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Deontay Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of the team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended. But they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room.
Yeah, first off, my name's old, but it's really indulgent fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this blood flow. Then put out my queen in yellow bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Welcome to a Super Bowl edition of Maddencast. The big game is only a few days away, and this is where quarterbacks become legends.
Well, guys, we're in uncharted waters. Cap is a rookie quarterback starting in the Super Bowl. It's something we've never seen before.
But are y'all worried about this guy being in over his head? A rookie quarterback in this big of a stage? I'm not being a hater. I just need to know.
No, I get it. It's worth asking. Look, I've been a believer in this kid from Jump Street. No need to jump off the wagon here. He's going to get the job done.
I'll be honest, a rookie quarterback carrying his team to the Super Bowl, I'm impressed.
Look at Channing Crowder, finally coming around. RC, you see this guy?
I see it, I hear it, but Cap has to seal it, and we'll have it covered here on Maddencast. Welcome to a Super Bowl edition of Maddencast. The big game is only a few days away, and this is where quarterbacks become legends.
Well, guys, we're in uncharted waters. Cap is a rookie quarterback starting in the Super Bowl. It's something we've never seen before.
But are y'all worried about this guy being in over his head? A rookie quarterback in this big of a stage? I'm not being a hater. I just need to know.
No, I get it. It's worth asking. Look, I've been a believer in this kid from Jump Street. No need to jump off the wagon here. He's going to get the job done.
I'll be honest, a rookie quarterback carrying his team to the Super Bowl, I'm impressed.
Look at Channing Crowder, finally coming around. RC, you see this guy?
I see it, I hear it, but Cap has to seal it, and we'll have it covered here on Maddencast. Welcome to a Super Bowl edition of Maddencast. The big game is only a few days away, and this...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing up the vibe, man.
Welcome to a Super Bowl edition of Maddencast.
Back with me, don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe.
Can I talk my? Come on. That other side. The Oakley way.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, these Steelers, one of the most successful franchises of the Super Bowl era. They're searching for their 7th title.
And their last one, Super Bowl 43 over the Cardinals in dramatic fashion. And you know they like to win.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
George Pickens,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are feeling good as it.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Fame.
And that's caught inside the 30. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's closing in on 300 yards. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because that throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double check here with
their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw again. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you...
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it.
And now out come the Steelers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It got his man complete inside the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Well, he's going to go for it all. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 44 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a...
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. George Pickens, 74 yards. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been...
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got a man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 46 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. George Pickens finding the end zone yet again. And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right in. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
Let's go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Moving inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens finding the end zone yet again. And the Steelers just continue to roll. And he showcased his... The Steelers ready for their next possession. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! George Pickens. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and the Steelers ready to take over on offense.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were...
And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because...
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it with the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that That was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Super Bowl champ, baby!
Post-Super Bowl Mancast, and our guy Cap just won the biggest game of his life.
Hey, RC, as the only Super Bowl champ among us, tell the people what's going on through Cap's mind right now.
He's going to look at his ring like 1 or 2 times and then get back to the grind, because this feeling that he has right now, he wants it again.
RC, you were an undrafted dude, unlike Fred and myself. You had no expectations. Everything was gravy for you. Cap got drafted to turn an organization around, and he did it.
That's right, but I wasn't the only one who thought that. You had people around the league and the media. They saw him as a college prospect and said, yeah, that's him. He's got next.
I didn't always believe it. I'm going to tell you, but Cap did his thing. I can't argue anymore. His legacy is starting.
Hey, your tune has changed, but the one thing that won't change is Cap's play. Stay here to see all of it on Madcast.
Searching for solitude, but most fold, I'm calm as composed.